The Poor Cat and the Journey to Earn Money. Early in the morning, on a small street, little Mio the cat curled up on the sidewalk. His gray fur made his thin, frail body look even more pitiful. His empty stomach growled loudly, but his pockets held not a single coin. Mio let out a sigh, his eyes gazing into the distance. I have to find a way to make money, or I won't have anything to eat, Mio told himself. Unable to sit still any longer, Mio stood up, determination shining in his eyes. He had to find a job and earn enough money for a proper meal. Mio wandered through the streets, stopping in front of a small restaurant. Looking up at the owner, his eyes were filled with hope. Can I work here? I need to earn money to buy food, Mio politely asked. The restaurant owner observed Mio for a moment before nodding. If you do well, I'll pay you a little by the end of the day. Overjoyed, Mio immediately started working. He eagerly washed dishes, cleaned tables, and tried his best to be careful. But then, crash! A slippery plate slipped from his paws, fell to the ground, and shattered. The restaurant owner sighed and shook his head. All right, but I can only pay you half your wage. Taking the small amount of money, Mio lowered his head and walked out of the restaurant, feeling disheartened. He knew he had to try harder. On his way, Mio saw a newspaper shop hiring morning delivery workers. Without hesitation, he stepped in and took the job. Stacks of newspapers, taller than his head, were placed in his arms. He wobbled slightly, trying to balance them. If I just try hard enough, I'll have enough money to buy food, Mio thought to himself. But just then, a strong gust of wind blew through, scattering the newspapers everywhere. Panicked, Mio ran after them, desperately trying to pick them up. By the time he gathered them all, he was already late. The newspaper shop owner frowned and shook his head. You were too slow. No payment for today. Mio's heart sank, but deep inside, he refused to give up. Feeling discouraged, Mio wandered through the streets, unsure of what else he could do to earn money. Suddenly, he saw an old man drop a money pouch. Mio looked at the pouch, then at the old man walking away. He could have kept the money for himself, but even though I'm poor, I can't take someone else's money. Without hesitation, Mio picked up the pouch and ran toward the old man. Sir, you dropped your money, Mio called out, holding the pouch toward him. The old man looked at Mio and smiled warmly, touched by his honesty. You are so kind. Here's a little gift for you. The old man handed Mio a bag of food and some money. Mio's eyes lit up as he looked at the food in his paws. A bright smile spread across his small face. So, kindness really does get rewarded, Mio whispered. Hugging the bag tightly, Mio walked away, his heart filled with hope. The end.